Hi and welcome to lesson 4 of module 3. We are talking about forms, and this lesson will show you how to create a pop-up form when somebody clicks on a button or a link on your blog post or any of your text on your website. And we are going to go straight into ConvertKit right now and follow on from lesson 3. Now, in the previous lesson we were talking about the different options to style your form. In this lesson we are going to go straight to choose the options that is relevant to creating a pop-up form, and that is the modal form. Now select the modal form and you can choose any of the 3 above here, whether that's a full style, minimal, or the original one we started with, and we can set the options for the display options, and the one that you want to choose is the timing. So in the timing box here with the seconds, what you need to do here is actually just type in a really large number, because you don't want the pop-up form to automatically trigger while the user is reading something else, and it may just pop up on them making it a bit of a surprise. But make this a really long number. So I've just typed in here like type as many 9s as you can, just to make it like an infinite number of seconds that they will spend on your site, and it'll only pop up once they click on the link. Now when you set that there, then down here you have a text code which you can then copy. So basically copy this code here. Now head on over to your website, and we're going to use WordPress here again, and the same can be applied for Squarespace or Weebly, where you might have HTML code that you can just copy in. We are going to go straight into the back end of the site, so we are going to use that test page that we used in the beginning, and you can see I've already got one here, but what I'm going to do is take this out. Make sure you're on the text tab, so not the visual tab. Click here on the text tab. I'm just going to delete this one as well. So, okay, so let me go back in ConvertKit, and we need to copy this here. Click here on the text tab and paste that in. So once you've got this in here, now if you can see there's a less than sign, in mathematical terms you can also see the greater than sign here. That usually means within those brackets there's some code in there, and don't interfere with that, just leave those portions as is. And you can see as well those two, the greater than and the less than, right at the end. So in between you will see the text, which is your link text, and what you can do there then is type in the replacement. So it could be that you're typing in something like download your free PDF, and then you want to put the word here. So what you want to do is change this, your link text, to say here over here, which means it is the word here that the link will trigger the form. So what we're going to do then is, if we click here on visual, you can now see download your free PDF with the word here and the URL. And the next part is, so that's the second part. So we go back into ConvertKit, and the next part you want to do, so just going to save this for now, is you go into the area where it says embed the form. I suggest you use the JavaScript rather than the raw HTML. The JavaScript being that whatever changes you do in here, it'll automatically reflect onto your site. So if you were wanting to do some styling differences here, and you can basically put the custom CSS here, so rather than doing it on the raw HTML form, you can do the custom CSS here, and then your JavaScript code will be able to reflect the changes you do inside here wherever the form is going to be embedded. So The next part here is use the JavaScript, and we're just going to copy this. We go back onto the page, and it's this one here. This is the test page, and we can just pop in that script, the JavaScript, and I'm just putting it just underneath. It doesn't matter underneath or on the top. That's doesn't make any difference. And then if we go here, I'm going to go update, and we're going to go and have a look. Okay, so once it updates, now I can go and just actually click here and open in a new tab. If we click here, now it says, if you see where it says download your free PDF here, so the word here is being highlighted, meaning if I click on this, the form will pop up. So because we set the timer to be so many seconds later, you know, it's not popping up automatically. It'll wait for me to click it before it pops up. So if I click this now, and you can see that the form is now triggered and it shows it to me. All right, so I hope that helps you in creating your pop-up form for your website, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. If you're using WordPress, this is where we're going to talk about installing the ConvertKit WordPress plugin for your website. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.